3/4 of the NFL season are complete. What lurks in our final month? We're underway in Week 14. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. They'll run for the first time with Devontae Freeman. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. The Packers and Falcons, they've had some memorable encounters in recent years. They met at the Georgia Dome in the 2016 NFC Championship game won by Atlanta, as well as the first regular season game at the new Mercedes-Benz Dome. That game also won by the Falcons 34-23, so revenge on the minds of the green and gold here. A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down. Third play here, this opening drive, as they're up against a 3rd and 5. Here's Ryan to throw. It's caught. Jones. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 17 yards on the pickup there, and also a first down. Now Ryan going to give it to Freeman. Freeman with a fast feed. Gets by him, and now a little daylight. 20. Touchdown, Falcons. Devontae Freeman, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Falcons have taken the early lead. You talk about explosion plays. There's one pretty much right out of the gate.
And now they get to ride a wave of emotion, momentum, everything. Just as you described, right out of the gate. Big sprint, touchdown. They're excited. But on the other side, they've got to guard against a major letdown because they hit them right in the gut with that one. And now you start to question yourself a little bit when you give up a touchdown on the opening drive.
Rodgers will bring the pack up with a 1st and 10 at the 33-yard line. Working from the gun, Rodgers. And his first look is incomplete.
I think we'll see more of them trying to get him the football out of the backfield. They love what he can do in open space, and they believe that he creates mismatches they can exploit.
2nd and 10 from the 33-yard line.
Hey, check 26. Zoom.
Rodgers again here on 2nd and 10. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. 60 catches for him now on the year. This last one, a first down. That's the number 2 receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage. And tell you what, a few more plays like that, he won't be number 2 for long.
Well, that's what often happens when you have competitors running around the field. These guys know where they stand in relationship to yardage, totals, numbers, the whole deal. And let's face it, all of them, they all want to be number 1.
Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Adams. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Hey, check 26. Inside.
Throwing on first down is Rodgers. The left side throw complete to Adams. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
I know from past experience, before you actually play a game, you visualize what's going to happen. And I don't know anyone who doesn't visualize themselves being in the center of what's going on. That's 3 catches for him here in the early going. He's got to like the way this is started.
Absolutely. 3 catches on any drive. And he's going back at the 24. Vic Beasley in there to get him, and that's sack number 12 for him on the year. They'll come up after the sack on a 2nd and 12. Throwing is Rodgers. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
Coverage was very good that time. A nice job to smother him as the ball arrived, and that ensured an incomplete pass.
And it keeps 6 points off the board. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Shotgun now for Rodgers. And he'll check this one down to McCoy. McCoy's got the first down and more. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. A first red zone opportunity now for the Packers. They've got a 1st and goal just inside the 5.
Box it, box it, box it, box it. Zoom.
Shotgun now for Rodgers. Incomplete. It was Ricardo Allen there on the coverage.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on 1st down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on 1st down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up 2nd down.
Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line. 2nd and goal. And again, it's Rodgers. That is caught by Cobb. And it's a Packer touchdown. Randall Cobb, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Packers have drawn even here with the extra point to come. On is Mason Crosby for the point after. Extra point up and good by Crosby. And they take the lead here at 7-6. Crosby on now to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. And here now come the Falcons. Ryan and the Falcons now come up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. The former Indiana Hoosier here, Tevin Coleman. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down. On 2nd down, Ryan. He's going to air one out. And that is going to be pulled in one-handed. Wow. Touchdown, Falcons. Julio Jones, his 14th touchdown now on the year. And the Falcons are able to show off their quick strike ability. Now Ryan leading the Falcons up to go for 2.
Hey, gun.
From the gun, it's Ryan. And that is caught for the 2 points. So they're able to throw it in for the 2-point conversion. Sometimes that can be a risky play, but they got it.
Yeah, you always have to be careful here because if you do get it intercepted, it's returned by the defense. That's 2 points for them, but he identified an open target and put it right on him.
Here comes Montgomery now to return it. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The Packer offense now ready to get back onto the field. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away. And that was a good run. This was only one of 9 guys to go over 1,000 yards in 2017, and I think you can't let him run wild here.
Well, you think 100 yards, the measuring stick?
Always. That is the threshold. You want to keep him under that if you want to play good defense.
On second down, here's Rodgers. Over the middle, that's caught by Taylor. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. Only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
So, hey, let's go. Come on. Hey, check 26.
Now Rodgers throwing on second down. That's complete to Taylor. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. 23 yards on the play. See some head shaking on that defensive sideline because so much focus on taking away what he did last week as NFC Offensive Player of the Week. Big gain there for him to start.
I love your observation because you would think they'd be prepared for him after what he did the previous week. But sometimes that skill set actually intimidates a defense, and he used it to his great advantage.
Rodgers now 7 of 10 here in this first half, and he's got a 1st and 10.
319.
From the gun, it's Rodgers. Now look out, Rodgers lost the football, and the Falcons say they have it, they do. Oftentimes you say some guys have a knack for creating turnovers. He forced a fumble last week, forces another one.
And one of my good coaching buddies, Frank Delano, always told me, hey, Davis, creating turnovers is not as much about skill as it is about desire.
Oh, I thought it was going to be will, because will rhyme with skill.
Come on, man.
With desire. We'll go with desire.
What are you, the rhyme master now?
Following the fumble recovery, it's Ryan. Rolling to his left. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. Second down. Austin Hooper, the tight end, was the intended target. And that'll bring up second down.
Gun.
To throw again. Ryan. And Jones has it over the middle. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. A very solid gain of 27. That's what we're used to seeing from him right there. Plays like that, why he's number 4 in the league in terms of receiving yardage.
Able to make adjustments all along the way. Doesn't matter where he lines up, where he releases from. Working his way into the secondary, figures out defenses and finds weak spots in order to get open.
This is Freeman on 1st and 10. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and it'll be 2nd and 11.
Gun.
Out of the gun, it's Ryan. Going underneath, it's Coleman. Now a loose football. Coleman lost it. And this is going to be Packer football. Often on fumbles, you look at the guy. Who coughed it up and say, geez, what did he do? But, hey, let's tip the cap to the defense here.
Not a problem at all, my man. I'm not even going to tip it. I'm going to doff my cap to him. Congratulations. Big-time play. Knocking it free and creating something good for your team.
So they need to determine if that knee was down before the ball was coughed up.
And they also wanted to make sure that the ball was possessed as they were going through, that the ball wasn't working its way free before the knee hit the ground.
They had the catch on second down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at third down here.
Hey, let's go.
Here's Coleman. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. It'll be called a gain of 2, and that'll leave them with some options here on 4th and inches.
I'll bet they thought they had picked that one up because it was a 3rd and 2 call, and they got awfully close. Now we're at 4th and inches. I wonder if they think they're feeling lucky here and maybe want to go pick it up.
Needing the tough yards, they run it with their fullback. The fullback dive held up short. And the Packers D comes up with a big stop. And the coach has decided to throw the red flag. He will challenge this play. Well, he challenged the play. It did not pay off.
And that means he lost a timeout in that challenge.
And as a coach, you hate that. Don't know if you took the advice of the player, you threw it yourself, but it didn't go your way.
At the end of the day, it all comes back to the head coach. He has the...
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Keanu Neal. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line.
Well, they didn't exactly show patience there, did they? Just down a score, they come out firing right away and compound things by throwing an interception. They put their defense in a really tough spot.
After the interception, here's Ryan. Rush coming, and he's taken down.
Hindsight is 20/20, partner. Maybe they should have kept it on the ground again.
Well, it almost looked like the O-line was run blocking again. I mean, they opened up a big hole last time. This time they opened up a hole, and the quarterback got sacked. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down. Two minutes to play here in the first half. We're back to Lambeau following these words.
21.
Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a second down and 17.
25.
From the shotgun, Ryan. He's going to wind up and air it out. And he fires one that's intercepted. Then it's Clinton Dix with a pick. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line. Unfortunately for him, if last week was any indication, we knew a pick was coming at some point. Last week it was interception after interception, and here we go again.
We actually quit counting last week at a certain point because I thought I was going to run out of fingers, all right, because I'm not all that skilled as a mathematician. But you're right. It felt like a matter of time, and you got to think the guys on defense, they couldn't wait for this opportunity after what they saw on tape.
That throw good for 4. It's second down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6.
Hey, go down. 319.
Now a play fake. Rodgers. Open man is Taylor. He's got it. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. They give him 27 yards on the 3rd down conversion. Rodgers again now. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Well, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. Not a chance at all. Way easier said than done.
That's fine, yeah. Jumbo!
On play action, it's Rodgers. That is caught at the 7. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a first down. Now McCoy trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. They fake the give. Now Rodgers. And he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. Rodgers now, after the sack, he'll lead the pack up on 3rd and long. Rodgers now from the gun, he'll throw. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Mohamed Sanu, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Packers are within an extra point of tying this thing up. Crosby connects on the extra point. And we've got a tie game here in a back-and-forth first half. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. Fairly short kick, taken at the 14 here. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. So out come the Falcons now. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Throw left side complete. It's Hall. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. On 1st and 10, it's Ryan. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Jones. And before this 2nd down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout, as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Operating from the gun, Ryan. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Julio Jones. As the first half is winding down, and the Falcons have broken our tie. This time, the extra point up and good, and the lead is now 21-14. Now here's Bryant to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Packers offense now heading back out onto the field. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Here's Rodgers to throw. Eluding the pressure right. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10.
Zoom. Jumbo! Check 59. Mike is 59. Mike the 59.
A final shot before half for Rodgers. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Cobb. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. So we have reached halftime now with the visiting Falcons out on top. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, the Falcons back to receive. They've got the lead, and they'll get this football as the second half gets underway. The Packers offense now, they get ready to head back onto the field. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half two, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. Going to drop this off to McCoy, complete. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. They'll get a couple yards on that one. And that'll make it second down. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
Jump out! Hey, check 26.
Rodgers to throw on 2nd down. Caught on the right side by Adams. He went over 100 yards in the wild card round. He's over 100 here as well. And a first down.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
Throwing is Rodgers, and he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
Well, the pressure, the hits, the sacks have been coming at him all game long. I'm frankly surprised that they haven't found a solution yet to create more time for him to throw it, or maybe change what they do on offense.
And that's one of the biggest differences in this game and why they're losing right now. So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Rodgers. Over the middle, that's caught by Adams. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and get the quarterback a really nice target.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete. The offense here not budging. They're going to fight for it on 4th and inches.
319. Zoom. What a 50.
They'll go for it. It's Rodgers. He may try and run for this. And avoids the contact by sliding. Umpire threw the flag, usually always indicates holding, and that's what we've got.
And you know, depending on their positioning, where you are on the field, the umpire's got different responsibilities, but always making sure no one's holding.
They're going to line up to go for this on 4th down. Rodgers stays on the field.
Zoom.
They do go for it. It's Rodgers. On the crossing route, complete. That's Taylor. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. 4th down, no problem. 19 yards that time, but now it's 1st and 10. On 1st down, Rodgers. Flush to his right. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Devondre Campbell, the linebacker, picks it. First possession of the 3rd quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Tackle made there by Nick Perry.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Off the play fake to Freeman. It's Ryan. Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in.
There are so many things to watch for when you play defense. And reading your keys, you always hear about that, and having your eyes in the right place. Sometimes your eyes can fool you. How about that play action there? And it sprang the big guy, didn't it?
Able to dump it over the top to him. Ryan on the handoff. It's Freeman. And this will be taken across midfield and into Green Bay territory.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Freeman again. And he's got room. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. A nice pick up there, 10 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. A handoff, Devontae Freeman. And he is going to lose yardage here. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat? And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. Ryan, it's a loss of 4. Now third down. Couple of plays sent them the wrong way, and now they face a 3rd and 14. From the gun, it's Ryan. Trying to lay one up deep. And that one incomplete. Had some position, but couldn't hold on, and it brings up 4th down.
I remember a coach telling me a long time ago the difference between playing corner and safety in the NFL. Corner is like the Autobahn. Everybody just flying by, and these corners have been really busy in this game, although they got it done on the last play.
On the last play, yes, but there have been some good numbers put up against them offensively. They're going on 4th down. It's Ryan. Over the middle, complete. That's Hall. Touchdown, Falcons. In for the score. And the Falcons will extend their lead. A good, sustained drive there in this third quarter, capping it off with a touchdown to give them a nice 2-score advantage.
It was actually a fun one to watch, wasn't it? I mean, for me, seeing the mix of what they did, how they moved the ball downfield, very sharp, too. Each and every play seemed to be executed with great dispatch.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Green Bay offense now about ready to take possession here. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know what, a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
A really nice gain of 25 yards. When we see another great performance like this out of Aaron Rodgers, you have to chuckle thinking that his only FBS offer was a walk-on at Illinois.
And now he's the pride of Butte Junior College, of course at Cal. And I remember watching him play at Cal, and he would run 7-on-7 drills. Angry if the ball ever hit the ground, and he didn't do it very often. Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
Hey, check 26.
Throwing on first down is Rodgers. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete.
Well, he'd been targeted quite a bit on this drive, and finally I think the guys on the defensive side, they said no more. They slapped the double coverage on him, made it very tough for him to get the ball.
Rodgers again here on 2nd and 10. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. They'll try and run for it with McCoy. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave him with a 4th down.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading the play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Felt compelled to go for it there on 4th down, trailing in the 4th quarter. They got it done.
And there's always a lot of pressure on a 4th down call. Doesn't matter the distance. You still have to get it done, as you noted, and they did.
1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game.
Hey, check 26.
Working from the gun, Rodgers. Touchdown, Packers! As his guys are in for 6. And the Packers are back within a score. Crosby with the extra point, and now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. Crosby on now to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the inline. Here are the Falcons as their offense heads back onto the field. They're holding on right now to that slim advantage in a one-score game. And you hear a lot about 2-minute offense and 4-minute offense. Obviously, the 4-minute offense applies here. How do they run that effectively?
Yeah, really what the 4-minute offense is you're just trying to grind the clock. So you want consistent gains, steady gains. Doesn't have to be big plays, but it has to be plays that gets first downs and keeps the ball away from your opponent.
But certainly throwing the ball is in the mix here.
It certainly is. Just make sure that you're careful with it. And again, get those first downs, keep possession of the football.
And Jones has it over the middle. The 30, past the 20. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Julio Jones. His 3rd touchdown of the game, number 16 on the season. And the Falcons will add on to their lead. Here's Bryant for the extra point. Bryant tacks on the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Now here's Bryant to kick it away. Here comes Montgomery now to return it. And they'll have good starting field position as he's up just shy of the 40. The Packers offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. And that last drive, so effective in the passing game, resulting in the touchdown. Maybe not many people were focused on the trenches. There was good protection there.
Excellent protection. So now defensively, you've almost got to get down to those starters blocks like you're a sprinter. Get lower than those guys on offense and find a way to roar through them or around them to get into the face of the passer.
Easier said than done, though.
Way easier said than done. But they've got to try something because right now they're just cutting them to shreds.
Now a nice play defensively on first down as this is knocked away and incomplete.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10. Rodgers will try again on 2nd down. And he comes back with one complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down. Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10.
58.
Now Rodgers. Wide open receiver complete. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. 23 yards on the play. Rodgers now on 1st down. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. To throw is Rodgers. To throw again. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Adams. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. His big game continues. 10 catches now and another first down. On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. The safety, Keanu Neal, there to knock that one free.
When I watched that play, I thought about what my coaches had told me in the past. The biggest teaching point, get your head around. Locate the football so you can make a play on it while it's in the air. That's exactly what he did there. That was nice.
Rodgers now on 3rd and goal. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. Well, they are able to get 9 yards out of that, but now it's 4th down.
Completed pass brings up a 4th down situation. Do you play analytics on this one? Well, what do your analytics tell you about going for it here? I wonder what they would say.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. Able to get there and pick it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Well, both defenses have had their struggles, but they've been good enough to get them this lead, and another nice play there to help preserve the lead.
It's been a game of punch-counter-punch, hasn't it? All throughout. But this time, the big swing was taken, and it didn't land. Nice play by them on defense.
The drive will start with a carry by Devontae Freeman. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first timeout. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. Now Ryan on 2nd down. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by the Michigan man, Jake Ryan. And they will score. It's a Packer touchdown. Now Crosby for the point after. Extra point up and good by Crosby. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Here comes the Falcon offense now as they get set to take over here. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now, but let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. Time for a break. We'll come back for the electrifying conclusion after this. It's 1st and goal, and a late touchdown at this stage could officially salt this one away. They'll try to pound it in with West. And he will take it in for a Falcon touchdown. Charkandrick West, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Falcons will extend their lead. Now here's Bryant to kick it away. Here comes Montgomery now to return it. And some room to maneuver. And penalty markers down on the field. And they might be backing up a bit here to start the drive. So that will push them back.
And now we know why I have a little extra space to run, don't we? An illegal block in the back, that penalty will move them back.
Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the 1st down. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts, and they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the 1st down.